broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
We're back.
Oh, yeah.
Yay! I'm so excited we have our full panel back today, guys.
Reunited.
We have Laila and Dakota back. We have the four of us.
Yes.
So excited. So hey, all you AfterBuzzers out there, welcome to Kocktails with Khloe. This is, I believe, episode 10 already, and it is Cocktails for 6. Even though tonight it's Cocktails for 4.
Yes.
It's okay. We'll do cocktails for like 100 because we'll talk to everybody else that's out there too. So yeah, we have a really good show for you. We have a really good amount of topics to talk about today, and make sure to stay tuned because we have our amazing news and gossip like we do every week. So that's at the end. So yeah, let's get into it.
Wait, who are you? Do I know you?
Why do I do this every time? I'm so excited about the show that I forget to be like, okay, this is my name. I'm Justine. You can find me on Twitter at Justine DiVanna 3 and on Instagram at Let's Face It with Justine. Sorry, guys.
No, it's all good.
Go ahead, Dakota.
Hi guys, my name is Dakota T. Jones. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Mr. Dakota T. Jones.
And I'm Laila Sadny. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter at Laila Sadny.
Hi guys, I'm Samantha Benitz. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Samantha_Benitz. That's right, guys.
That's the second time I've done that because I get so excited because there's so much stuff, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I have to introduce who I am. Anyway, all right, so we got some good guests today. Honestly, I first thought, like when I saw who the guests were, I was like, it's probably gonna suck. I was being honest. I thought the show was gonna suck.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, really.
Because there's no one that like stood out to me, like, you know, like Kendra's on next week and she's like such a strong figure. So like it wasn't really like, I don't know, there was like nobody that really interested me. And then watching it, there actually was some really good stuff.
Yeah,
so
these guests were great.
They really were. So we have Terry Dubrow and his wife Heather Dubrow, and Terry is from Botch. That's basically like what he's known for. So he's a plastic surgeon, and you'll know him and his partner, which is Paul Hassoff. He wasn't on the show, but that's his partner. Have you guys ever seen the show?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I love that
right?
show.
That show's great.
It's so great. I've literally watched so many episodes, and my favorite one was probably whenever the girl found out that she had gotten boob implants in her butt because she went to another country, and they literally like jiggled like
and they
boobs.
like flipped around. Did you see that one as well?
That one too.
That
They're,
was
like,
an interesting.
flipping around.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
It's kind of scary.
Moral of the story is don't go to other countries to get these crazy things because
you think you're saving money, but your boobs end up in the wrong spot.
Yeah, your boobs end up in your butt.
Yeah,
basically.
That's not like a situation.
Because they were talking about, like, that's basically what they were talking about, is that since on Botch they talk about, you know, bad surgeries or surgeries gone wrong and he has to fix them. He was just talking about how, like, I thought it was so funny when he said, like, if you don't have to get a surgery, then don't get it. Because coming from a plastic surgeon, you'd think he'd be pushing for it.
Yeah. Well, I think from him, he's seen so many bad surgeries. Like, he's like, oof, like, there's people that go to the extremes that it doesn't need to happen. It's almost an obsession.
He's almost like, please do not get plastic surgery because then you're going to have to come to me.
Yeah. Or just come to me to begin with and we won't get botched, you know?
I know. It's interesting, too, because allegedly they're going to be making a spin-off series called Botched by Nature, which is going to be released this year.
Really?
Yeah, I
What
heard a
is
little
it?
thing
Botched
about
by
it.
Nature?
Botched by Nature. To me, it sounds like they're kind of saying, you know, whatever you didn't get the trick of the trade as far as your parents go genetically, then it looks like. Yeah, I'm guessing. Do you think?
Then
Like,
they'll,
I haven't really heard too much
Yeah,
about it, but I did hear a rumor about
so
that.
the people that got botched by nature, which sounds awful, like you got the bad like luck
Bad
or
gene,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, bad gene. They're gonna like give them some sort of like makeover.
That's what I'm guessing. I'm
Is it
not
gonna
really
be with
sure,
the same
so
people?
We'll see. I'm not sure. I just kind of heard a rumor there was going to be a spin-off series.
That's a good
and It
idea.
would be called Botched by Nature.
Tell me you guys remember. It was a show, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it was when they take, which is kind of the same people that are not very attractive, and they literally give them all these surgeries and they don't even see what they look like, and then they get their makeup and their hair done at the end.
Yeah, the unveiling in front of the family.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forgot.
The swamp.
Wasn't it like a home makeover show for a person? Like the same thing.
Yeah, something improvement.
So if anybody out there knows what we're talking about, tweet us or either write it in the comments or something, because because I remember Extreme Home Edition came out and I was like, well, isn't
Extreme Makeover?
Extreme Makeover.
That kind of sounds like it.
See, I loved it, and I feel like everyone would be about that. Why did they stop that?
Guys,
something bad happened
something
probably.
cool. It's coming back, but in the form of Khloé. Khloé's coming out with Revenge Body, which is going to be very similar to that, and they're going to basically take these people who have had a rough life or have gone through something awful or need to lose weight or something, and Khloé's going to give them the best personal trainers, the best makeovers, and everything, and basically like revamp them, make them more confident about themselves without trying to like change them too much.
I heard about that.
And then they're going to come out with like a show. And so it's basically like the exact same thing, only like Khloé's version called Revenge Body.
See, I thought hers was going to be more like a like Biggest Loser. That's why I wasn't as excited about it, but I guess
it's more of like a
Revenge Body.
Yeah.
I
So it's
like
going to
that
be
idea.
exciting.
Yeah, interessante.
So we could talk about literally surgery forever, because that seems what everybody is pretty much talking about. But we also had Missi Pyle, and she's an actress, a singer. She was in a ton of things. She was in Gone Girl, Dodgeball, 50 First Dates,
Dodgeball.
Two Broke Girls, 2.5 Men,
Yeah.
The Artist.
Yeah.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Wait, who is she?
I think she was a mother of somebody.
In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, she was. Wasn't she the mother of what's her
the
name?
girl who was the one that turned into a blueberry because she always put the gum behind her ear and she ate this gum and she turned into a blueberry. Yeah.
She's the kind of person that
Isn't it
you
Veruca
always
Salt?
see in movies.
Veruca
But you
Salt.
don't know who she is.
Yeah.
Right? She's that person I was like, she looks familiar.
Because she has that like a very distinct look that's very different. She's very tall.
Yeah.
And I actually remember her from Dodgeball because I'm such a I love that movie from back in the day. And she plays like the Russian like dodgeball player that's like 80 feet tall and like just odd. But I love her.
You know who she reminds me of is the villain girl who's dating the dad on The Parent Trap. That's what she reminds me of, like her look. I don't remember that girl's name, but like she reminds me of the girl who's
she might even be that same actress.
She had she on the show though had a lot of great things to say and life advice and really opened up. I felt a lot. I felt like on the show we had a lot of like the guests. I wasn't excited about either at first, but I think we had a lot of really intelligent people, which made it interesting.
It was.
And good conversation. That's what I was saying. It sounded mean. I didn't mean to be mean. It's just by looking at the guests, I wasn't sure how that was gonna play out. And there was actually some really great stuff. And going into Missi a little bit deeper too, she was talking about she just adopted a baby maybe about like 6 months ago, and she kind of went into how she wanted to have a baby of her own, but that just wasn't in the cards for her. And I'm really happy for her, and it kind of played into talking to Khloé. I know that Khloé talks about this later, but it kind of all goes together with it, is that she was just saying that she's happy that she didn't have a baby with Lamar because she wanted one so bad. She thought it would help fix her marriage, but thankfully she didn't.
Thankfully she didn't. It would have been like a broken family, and I know a lot of people, can thrive in those situations and still be amazing parents.
I would fall apart.
But yeah, like it's so sad. Like I mean, it's probably for the best because with everything Lamar's going through that they didn't have a child, but I really hope that Khloé someday can have a child because I feel like she would just be such a mothering figure.
She would be a great mom. Yeah.
I would just love to see her like.
Well, she's still young.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's what I thought about Missi too. I'm like, I've seen her so many times on movies, and she's such a captivating presence. And then to hear a little bit of her backstory, I thought was really awesome because I really didn't know a lot about her in her personal life. I feel like I don't read a lot of media stories about her, things like that. So I thought she was a really cool addition to today's show.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, Meredith Blake from The Parent Trap. That's who she reminds me of. I know it's totally not the same person, but
I love it.
totally reminds me.
Right.
You know that like schmarmy girl, like
I know
she
exactly
could play that role.
Yes, oh my gosh,
Yes.
I love her so much. She's an incredible actress. She's so great.
She does remind me of her. Looking at her face.
Yeah.
Look at how scary that is.
I know.
That was a great movie. I loved that growing up, honestly.
That was definitely one of my favorite movies.
I'd love to see,
going
off The Parent Trap that we're talking about, I'd love to see Lindsay Lohan come in for Cocktails with Khloé. I think that would be so interesting.
She would have to have water.
You know what they should have? Do you know what they should have? They should have like a Disney night. So they have Hilary Duff, Lindsay Lohan, and Miley Cyrus.
Oh my god.
They should have sober celebrities and have it like sober Cocktails with Khloé or something.
Water with Khloé. Water with Khloé.
Can you imagine?
So
Thank
bad.
you guys for watching Water with Khloe.
They bring up Charlie Sheen on this episode.
Agua with
He'd be great on the show too.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so let's get into. Oh no, not Charlie Sheen. I'm already thinking of Marilyn Manson in my head. I'm like, who's name new? Well, we're gonna get to the star of the show. Like literally, she walked in and everyone was like in awe of her.
Love her.
Miss Dita Von
Woo-hoo.
Teese. And she is an American burlesque dancer. She used to be married to Marilyn Manson. They got really into that whole situation. What do you guys think about, what she says about their old relationship?
I could see that, I knew that they were married. I could definitely see that two of them being together and why they were together, but it's good that they're able to be friends now. And she kind of goes into like how she says they were together for, I think, 6 years and then 7, but they got married in the last year. It just kind of made everything fall apart, when I think sometimes some couples are better off just doing their own thing and they don't necessarily have to get married. It's like a pressure thing. Like you feel like you have to, and then.
Yeah. And she even said, like Vogue was going to photograph it and like, all these things were going to happen. So she was like, okay, well, I guess I'll do it. Like, that's so sad that Hollywood couples get pressured into that just because so much business is at
Like
stake.
hype.
Like literally, it was almost like, I feel like a second job for her.
Yeah.
She's like, I kind of have to do it. It's like a job.
And then I think once they got married, more like eyes were on them in media, and it probably just it tore them apart. They're both like performers,
Right.
That's why a lot of
artists.
celebrities. That's why a lot of celebrities
don't make it.
They don't make it because if it was normal life, they'd have a chance. But when there's eyes on you all the time,
Oh, you need a few rumors going around.
yeah, and
oh.
even though you're like, don't believe it, when it's in your face, you start to almost.
Yeah.
Right,
You're like,
that's a
wait,
good
maybe we
point.
aren't good for each other. Maybe we are breaking up. Like, it gets into their head, I'm sure.
Totally. And I respected that she even went there tonight saying, even after being in a long-term relationship and coming out of it, that she's also open to the fact that she's not going to be spending her life with one person until the end of her days, or so she said. And, and she's still open to meeting somebody that could be that for her, but she's not beating herself up for the failure of past relationships that just kind of can happen mutually. So I thought that was a good thing to address as well.
He just kind of scares me, Marilyn Manson. Like, he's just really scary.
But in interviews, he's actually like the nicest guy.
It's such an art. It's like it's a performance.
It's
a lot of it. It's art.
I don't watch his interview, so I wouldn't.
No,
know.
It's like Sasha Fierce.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What I was saying, like Dita Von Teese says, like a lot of her like iconic like celebrities like were married like 7 times, like Elizabeth Taylor, Marilyn Monroe.
Good point,
Yeah, so
7 times.
Yeah, so or more. So she kind of is like, I'm good. Like I can meet my future husband later in life. But
Right.
I love her
that.
though. I love Dita Von Teese.
Well,
I
Dakota,
know.
you have to tie the knot, or else there's no sex for you.
I know.
So like you have to. There's
One
no
of these
wait.
days.
There's no waiting.
No baby. Don't
I'm
have
gonna be,
babies
like,
until you. What did you say?
35.
F everything.
Oh, wait, I wrote down.
That should be on like a bumper sticker.
Wait,
I'm
okay,
gonna be the 40-year-old
Missy
virgin.
Missy said before you have babies, F everyone. So
F everyone.
I thought you
drink everything and travel.
I thought you said married first, so I looked right at you. I was like, okay, you have to screw everyone before you get married. And they're like, no, she said baby. I'm like, I jumped right to it.
Oh my goodness.
But
I'm good.
yeah,
I'm just gonna chill here, sipping my Sprite.
Sips tea.
go ahead.
Yeah.
I almost met Dita Von Teese. Like, this is like the moment that I wish.
When?
So I freelanced for MAC Cosmetics, and she had her own line with MAC, and it was I freelanced at the Beverly Hills store, and the whole entire launch was there. And I ended up getting really sick that morning, so I couldn't go. And now I'm like, what the hell? Like, now I'm like, oh, come on. I don't know.
I remember when she had her line out of
yeah.
makeup.
I don't, you know what it is about her? I don't really, I mean, I know of her, I like her, but that was the first time I've ever heard her speak, seen her talk. Like, it was really different, and I pictured her very different than the way I thought she was.
Yeah, I don't think she doesn't do like a ton of interviews or like a public speaking. I don't think like I think she wants to be more of a mystery, known for her performance art. She doesn't talk during her performances, but yeah, it's one of the first times I've really seen her open up, and just she was very, very intelligent, like well spoken.
She reminded me honestly of like a Lady Gaga type of person, because like the whole time she's kind of perched and like has this little like
Very
face,
poised,
very
right.
poised, like a little face, and she kind of just sits there like a little doll. and then when she talks, she's intelligent, but like, you know, she's almost like this little doll, like that, you know, you could just like poke and be porcelain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she looks so perfect. And that's what I like about her too, is I felt like she was really thinking before she spoke. Like I didn't feel like she was speaking out of turn or trying to like jurisdict her opinion on everybody. She was just kind of
unlike me. I'm like, don't think before I speak.
But
I feel
hey,
like-
there's, you know, both sides work. But it was cool to see because she's so outlandish in her art and in her craft as far as like putting it all out there, but in such an elegant and classy way. And yet she's also this reserved person who
It's crazy.
is deep as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, I love Dita Von Teese. I love her whole pinup style, and that was a huge inspiration for me. Like back in 9th grade, I had a total like pinup phase, and I loved it. I had
so
my
great.
Monroe pierced, and like
Oh my gosh.
yeah, she was such like an inspiration. I loved her makeup and stuff like that. So I totally appreciate the retro
It's
style.
so funny to see guests like her compared to like who we've seen like Snooki on the show,
Right.
where it's just
Right.
like interjecting everything and getting sloppily drunk. Like
Right.
it's so funny to see like
Yeah.
a difference between someone so poised and then like other people.
That's what I like about the show, that the different pairings of the guests, and it
Yeah.
totally is like it literally is a different show every time you watch.
Yeah.
It so is.
Different
And that's what
feel
keeps
and
us
everything.
watching, I feel like. I love it.
Well, I love it too, and also I love how Dita started. She talked about how she worked in a lingerie shop and she was doing research because I didn't know that she was a failed ballerina. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that she was a ballerina. And she just like started getting in, you know, when she was working at lingerie, and just did like a lot of research on burlesque, and like from there just like escalated.
So
and
a lot of the pinup girls like from the 50s and like 40s, 50s, 60s were like burlesque dancers.
yeah.
And then she kind of just like, oh, this is kind of my thing, and how she always was into wearing corsets. And
I think that's why
cool.
her and Marilyn Manson worked, because it was he put on like what did you say, like a show?
it's a show,
almost.
it's an act. It's like it's the makeup, the
like a
whole
persona.
persona. Yeah, like a Lady Gaga type thing. And she puts on a show, and he puts on a show. But if you remove that, then they're really like normal
feel like
people.
What do you
Like-
think she's like though in real life? Like when she's not doing interviews and stuff, you don't think she like ever's like I don't know. I
don't know.
can't
I don't
picture
know. I don't
that
know
being-
Dita Von
It's
Teese.
almost like it's almost,
I know Max, like you know her.
it's almost like Slipknot or Kiss. Like you never
Kiss,
know what
uh-huh.
they're doing behind closed doors because they're just
crazy.
so
Or like
out
Alice
there and
Cooper back in the
crazy.
day. Yeah.
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 But that was cool. She also mentioned that at home she doesn't dress up and she just kind of wears no makeup and like
Yeah.
chills and
And how
like
She,
yeah, like she's not doing the housework and heels
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Which props to you if you do that. But
She's a natural blonde, right?
Yeah, that's what she
Yeah.
said.
That's so great.
From Michigan, which you like, come on, like
natural
never
blonde,
would
and she's
think.
got like the darkest hair ever.
and it looks so good. Like it looks natural to me. Like I wouldn't
felt
have
like it,
guessed.
yeah.
So
Well, not
sometimes
everyone.
you do it.
Not everyone can pull off the dark hair, white, pale skin,
Yeah.
that
Yes.
whole like burlesque look. Like not many people. I could literally never imagine myself like in what she wore. Like I feel like I'd look so stupid. Like
No,
I
wait,
feel like
I don't know. I feel like I could see
you
you
could
kind
totally
of
rock
do
dark
it.
hair.
Yeah.
What?
Like
I
with
could-
your eye color, you have like dark
Yeah,
hair.
we're all
Awesome.
like, no.
I used to have dark hair, but it was terrible. I'll show you guys a picture. It looks so bad.
I know you like wearing like you sometimes you wear wigs and stuff like that for fun. I feel like you should totally get like a dark one and just like put it on to see what it would feel like.
Yeah.
I have one. It's okay.
You should wear it.
It's like weird. Like I
Like
look
apart?
weird without like I have to have some sort of bang or side bang so it's like straight down the center and it looks really
Oh,
weird
okay.
and fake. So it's like
I see.
maybe I'll wear it with like a hat or something. But I have my
Dude, yeah.
extensions today. I love, however, like to this is short to people. Let's like get off this topic because now I'm like I'm looking at your guys' hair and I'm starting to talk about nobody gives a shit about my hair. Where are we at? Oh, okay, so then Dita Von Teese gets into teaching everyone a routine. That was great.
I thought that was so enjoyable to watch. I'm like, I want to learn and
know,
have
right?
like a pair of feathers for my own.
It was so funny to watch them try to do this in like the
Think
smallest
that's what
living
they
room
needed
spot
more
area.
room. I'm like, they're like cramped. They're like in this little space like
Yeah.
that we're in
I
over
know.
here.
And Sharon was like, clinking his drink.
I
with-
love him.
Sharon.
He's
They
so
were like, yes.
funny. Like, you know what I was wondering? What do you guys think when he's in the back? Like, when the camera's overlooking at, like, he's just like in the back, so they're talking, we're not supposed to be looking at him, and you see him like cutting stuff. Do you think they're like, okay, we're panning, pretend to be cutting? Like, there's no way he's making stuff all the time.
That's true.
I'm sure he has like kitchen shot, and they,
Yeah.
you know, 'cause-
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure.
Because I'm like,
I loved it when they were like casually talking and it sweeps over and he's like, with a blowtorch. Like,
Right?
I know, it looks so
roasting the
extravagant. I'm like,
marshmallows.
a little s'more dessert there.
I would love for him to come into our show and to
gosh.
like bring us some food. I'm putting it out there.
That could be so fun. I don't know if he would do it or not, but that would be so great.
Oh my God, can you
reach
imagine?
out to
Where would
him.
he go?
Like
He
would.
can cook. We have a kitchen here in the AfterBuzz studios.
He's cooking.
And he could
Okay.
like over
He
there.
could cook, yes.
Do you think we
yes.
should reach out to him? That would be so much fun.
What do you guys
Why
think?
not?
Do you want to see him on the show?
How cool would that
He
be?
could sit right
I mean,
there.
he's attractive. He can cook. I mean, come on.
He could be like, I made you a 4-course meal. And then we also
And
have
a bar. Oh, yes, we
Yeah.
have a bar.
Up on the screen.
And a bar.
Yeah.
And a
Like, he's, like he
bartender.
wants him here. And a bartender.
Is that
Wait,
how-
where's the bartender?
He
What
is the bartender.
yes.
Oh, I
yes.
was like, we don't have a bartender.
He could make you guys like the craziest cocktails. It'd be
Good.
great.
We could do.
I'll just take
Okay,
the
now we're
virgin
just
versions.
like brainstorming too. I'm brainstorming too much about the show. We could do the show maybe like outside at the bar.
Oh my
Out back.
gosh. That's such
We'll
a good
talk
idea.
about this on our off time because people that are watching is probably like, we don't care.
don't
When it
care.
happens, it
We don't
happens.
care.
Stay tuned.
All right, so let's get into the next topic, and I just think they always seem to somehow bring Caitlyn into all the conversations.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think to keep her relevant, I don't know, but they basically talked about how Dita went to dinner with Caitlyn, which I don't think many people knew, and Khloé was basically saying that a lot of people still ask her, or basically think she's still mad at Caitlyn.
Right. Yeah. Why were you so mad when your father came, like, transitioned?
Yeah, so everyone, thinks she's still pissed off about it, but she was saying, no, it's just she felt like her and the family, which she's explained this so many times, that
Yeah.
she feels like they were kind of out of the loop and that everybody else knew what
Yeah.
was going on before
Well,
her.
Caitlyn did the interview with Diane Sawyer before she kind of really told her family, and then she also did that Vanity Fair article, which wasn't being so nice to Chris, which is her mom. So I can kind of
Messed up.
understand that.
I totally agree, and I feel like, I mean, I don't know if you guys have watched those specific episodes where Caitlyn was dealing with all this, but like, totally, in my opinion, handled it the wrong way at first, and then once the family talked to her and was like, look, you need to figure
Yeah.
this out, you're not doing this the right way, then, she was a little bit more sensitive to her family and a little bit more sensitive to Chris and the situation as a whole. But I think when she was Bruce, I think Bruce just wanted to tell everyone at the same time to get it out at once. But I
Right.
feel like that wasn't the right way. I mean, your family should always be in the loop
Right.
first.
And Khloé, being the protective older sister, I mean, she's really protective over Kendall and Kylie, and that is their biological father, and they're younger, and I don't think it was really fair to them.
Chloe
Yeah.
money probably came out.
Yeah, and then I mean, Caitlyn did say in the article, like, my younger kids were a distraction, and it was kind of like the way that she said it.
Would you want to be called a distraction by your parents? No.
The way she said it in the article was like not good, but then whenever Caitlyn was explaining it to Khloé, she was like, a distraction is meaning like got me from not thinking about wanting to change who I am.
Right. Things can be taken out of context in print all the time.
Yeah.
So I think that as well. But also it's a really sensitive situation on both sides. I think for Caitlyn, being known as Bruce before and then making the transition so publicly when the entire world watches your family on TV every week. And then also you have all these social media comments and you have articles being written about you. Of course, you're going to be extra careful about the steps you take. But I do agree that, of course, your family should be in the loop first. So I'm sure, hindsight's 20/20.
I watched the I Am Kate show, and I watched the Kardashian show when that whole situation was going on with him coming or transitioning, and I really don't think people took into context Chris, what it did to Chris and how devastating that would be to a woman. It
really, though?
Honestly, I know people don't like her and want to bash Chris for being this momager and this and that, but honestly, it really wasn't paid that much attention to.
Yeah, and I think that's why it was messed up that in the article when he said, or she said, that basically, wasn't being very nice to Chris, that's, you're not transitioning because Chris was mean to you. Come on.
You made it sound like she beat him or something.
But,
Yeah.
there's no way, don't act like... that was just so messed up. If I were Chris, if that was happening to me and my husband after how long were they married? 20 years?
Something years,
Something
yeah.
crazy
If
like that.
I would so much go through my head, I'd be like, oh my God, they're transitioning because of me. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I can't believe, was our love fake? I literally, after
You'd be thinking
20
all those things,
years,
You want to be a woman? What? You're I don't understand.
you're what was our 20-year relationship?
What that would do to any woman. Anyways, but yeah, I just think that's not really fair.
This is a little early news and gossip just because we're on the topic of Caitlyn. This is the only part she made a little debut in tonight's episode. I heard that they're canceling her show
Really?
That's what I heard. Rumors are heard that her show's being canceled, and she's being called. I think I said this last week. Caitlyn Jenner. It's like this whole thing because a lot of the people in the trans community are really angry that she's saying that she's Republican and that just the all this stuff going on. Like they're just saying that she's not doing the research if she's gonna be transsexual. Like it's just so much stuff going on that people are just not happy with her, and the ratings are not doing good because it's just so like, I'm gonna get my nails done, I'm gonna go do this, and there's nothing really in depth about it. This is just what I'm reading and hearing. I don't know if
So
you guys...
basically, are you saying that they think they're gonna cancel it after the second season is done airing? They're gonna not have a third season, or they're gonna cancel it in the middle of
they're doing the second season, I believe.
The second season is going on.
It's just started
That's
like
what
a
I'm
few weeks
saying.
ago.
So, airing?
Yeah, it just started airing a few weeks ago.
Maybe it's not getting picked up for a third season.
That's what I heard. This is just, like I said, a little news and gossip. I heard that it's being canceled. Whether or not I know that it's starting to air. I mean, next season. This is, like I said, it's just news and gossip. It's just you hear, not positive about it. There's nothing set in stone, but it's kind of what I've been hearing. So I don't know if I don't watch the show, so I don't know if anybody is.
I mean, she did do some like public speaking with the transgender community and things like that, but I don't know. Maybe the viewership, maybe it's just not like clicking with people, or there's not enough going on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, but we do have an AfterBuzz show here. I know we're on episode 2 of season 2.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
But you guys should watch it anyways.
Yeah, there is an after show.
Oh yeah. Oh well, getting into not even a lighter note.
Using
They're
gossip?
talking about because the last thing they were talking about was all of their relationships and how relationships evolve, and I kind of wanted to get into this because I feel like it's something that everybody can relate to. They were talking about how you get into bad relationships and kind of getting on the topic of the difference between men and women and cheating and what makes people cheat, what makes them not cheat. And I think it kind of got down into like I said, the difference between men and women. I always have this conversation with my mom because we don't understand men. We don't understand why we think differently. And like, what do you guys think about that whole conversation that they were having?
Well, I don't think it's true that only men cheat, for starters, because I know that might have been like a theory.
For sure.
You know, I think there's temptation on both sides, but
Heather was kind of trying to pin it as, it's a guy thing. It's like, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was like, no.
That's a cop out to me. I'm like, okay, yes, I get that there's desire for a man, you know, to want to maybe go outside of his relationship and the bounds that he's created, but that can also be addressed for a woman, and she can take the same risk.
Yeah.
But neither, in my opinion,
Laila's like,
I don't know.
What?
I just think like Heather, she was kind of saying like, look, like it's just different emotionally for a guy and a girl. Like a guy usually like blowing his nose, where a woman, it's not like so easy for her to like.
But that's only some cases. I mean, I know I'm a rare case, but like having sex is not like blowing your nose.
My nose. That's what I'm
it would be more like an open heart surgery for me, not blowing my nose because
brain surgery.
And she did kind of give Dita Von Teese like crap too. She's like, or no, I don't know. No, it's Dr. Terry. He's like, you were married to a rock star, and it's like that whole like ideal of someone that's like. It depends the kind of person you're married to. Like if they're traveling, if they're on tour, they're gonna be in temptation.
And those groupies are always hanging around.
It's that, and not always that. It's just like if you're away from someone for a while and you're put in different situations, it's like you can be tempted. And I don't know. I think it goes both ways, but definitely more emotional for a girl. I think that's my opinion.
Definitely, like there's obviously some rare cases, like you, for example.
Awkward.
But no, not in a bad way. But it's not. It's very more so like the people I date. Maybe 1 or 2 out of all the other people I've dated I'm the more emotional one. That's just how it is. I'm not saying it's always.
You're the more emotional one.
Yeah, like as a girl.
Well, you're a girl, yeah.
Exactly, but then there's a couple guys I've dated that are more emotional. It didn't work, but, you know.
I'm right there with you. Like,
it's so funny because, like,
there's
I'm
only
not
room for one in this relationship.
like, I'm not
I'm
even.
too emotional.
Yeah, I'm not even like overly clingy, but I'm an emotional person, and it's so funny because the girls that I've been with are like so like blasé sometimes, and I'm like, come on, emotions are a thing. Like, let's do this.
Let's feel them.
Oh my
let's
God.
feel them right now because I'm talking to a door.
Dakota, we could never date. We'd just be crying on each other the whole time. I'd be like, no, like, why'd you look at me like that? We'd be like crying. Like,
let's give it a shot.
okay, Dakota, let's talk after this. Well, guys, guess what time it is? News and gossip. Come on, get that news and gossip music.
TV News.
All right, I'll start off. It's really not that big of a deal. It's Rob posted a picture like a couple days ago on Instagram, and the tag was, "Why she's so pretty though?" And it's a picture of Blac Chyna. And
Oh, gosh.
it's just yeah.
Women Crush Wednesday.
I mean, like another
All
thing of
day,
him
every day for
posting
him.
about Blac Chyna on
Yeah.
his Instagram.
But they keep saying, "Oh, you know what? We're gonna keep it more private now," and then he does this. It's so funny.
They are
to
not
watch.
keeping anything private.
No.
It's up to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that family's not being talked about for 1 second, they can't have it. Like, I think they just start stuff to be like, they're not talking about a Kardashian this week. One of us 15 people have to start something.
Make something
my
up.
goodness.
Like, say anything.
Yeah, seriously. Something else was Kris Jenner spoke out for the first time about Rob and Chyna. She basically said that Rob is doing very well. He's trying to be healthy and get back in shape, and he's also working on a couple projects. And she went on to say, "I don't know too much about him and Chyna's relationship. I haven't really seen her that much, and I don't know her as well as everyone else. She seems like a nice girl, but I just haven't been around her." So it's kind of like a way for Kris to easily cop out of talking about it. Because I mean,
Totally.
Kris kind of knows who she is. Him and
Yeah.
Chyna were best friends for a long
Yeah.
time.
She's been around.
She's trying to just,
Yeah.
cop out and not say much. But
Well, I mean, like Rob, Chyna is good for Rob. I mean, he definitely needed some sort of inspiration, someone to kick him in the butt to give him some
Yeah.
get back into life and working out, and
It's just so random, I think.
it is.
when she says he's working on a couple projects, do you think maybe his reality show with Chyna might be happening? Because I mean,
Possibly
what other,
there were talks
what
of
other
that.
projects could
there
he be
was
working
his
on?
sock line.
True. I have one of his socks.
One?
Or like a pair.
Him and Chyna have a reality
Just one.
show? That would be so random.
There were talks of that. There were talks of that, like
Would
them,
you
that
guys
they
watch
want a
it?
reality show.
I would watch it. I want to know what's been going on with him. 'cause
You'd want to
he's been,
check it out
watch
at
it.
least,
I would
right?
check
Oh,
it out,
yeah,
yeah.
I would want to
I
see
would
what's
check it
going
out.
on.
he's been like MIA for so
Rob
long.
finally, a little of my gossip or news actually. Rob celebrated his birthday on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, and he did reunite with the family. Like publicly, there's pictures of them finally all together on Rob's
Yeah.
birthday, and so that's good. I mean, he's
Yeah.
getting back
And
to.
there was like a picture of him and Kylie, and like the news posted it was like they finally see each other after all this time, and now that he's
Yeah.
dating
Yeah.
Tyga's ex
Baby
whatever.
mama.
And then she commented on it. Kylie was like, "Chill, I see him all the time."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my bro.
Like, maybe they don't get, like, paparazzi pictures together, but she goes over to his house. That doesn't mean you get
Yeah.
a picture of
It's your
it.
big brother.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I know, Sam, you have some news and gossip talking about...
Yes.
Wait, it just had to do with
Rob?
the show.
Well, yeah, I have a little something on Rob. So obviously, it's been almost 2 years since Rob has appeared on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But it looks like we may be seeing him in season 12 later this year. His family birthday party was reportedly filmed for the show, and it's going to air this upcoming
There you
season.
go.
Oh my
So-
gosh, that's so exciting.
When is
Yeah.
it? Do you know
I don't know the exact date. I wish I could fill you in on all the deets,
You know,
but
they said that they're going to premiere the next season this May, I
Cool.
believe. The
So
first
kinda
or
soon.
second week of May, yeah.
and also, you know,
I wish we could also get on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I wish we could do all the Kardashians.
I know.
I know you wish you could. Like,
Seriously, I wish. Oh my gosh. But the last thing that I have is that Kylie is coming out with her new lip kit called Court K, named after Kourtney Kardashian, of course. And that
love
should be
that.
hitting what?
I said I love that.
I know,
Yeah.
like she.
What about
she-
the other sisters?
I mean, she has Coco
And I'm like,
K.
when are they gonna have Kim?
They're gonna
Yeah.
have probably Kim next, but
Kiki.
yeah, basically they're coming out with a new shade, and honestly, it kind of looks like the shade you're wearing right now,
Ooh.
kind of like a maroonish purplish,
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
like a vampy
nice.
color.
Yeah,
I have some
Vampy.
pictures on my Instagram. It's not my lip kit. It's my friend's. She lets me borrow it because like I love how I do makeup, but I can't get it. It sells out so fast. It's like these people. I don't know how they freaking.
They should
do
have
it.
like
My
honestly,
friend-
they should have a special little like sneak buying time
Yeah.
for makeup artists.
they
Like,
should.
really?
That's
My
what-
friend finally has 7 out of 7 shades. My friend
Wow.
Shayla, yeah, she has 7 out
that's
of
gonna
7.
be worth some big
How?
bucks hanging on to that
I
thing.
know.
What do you think she could sell them all for?
Oh, probably so much.
Yeah.
I would buy all of them. Like, no offense, Kylie, love them, but like, could you make a couple $100?
Yeah,
bet.
you can make a couple $100.
I
People
was
are
thinking, like,
selling
300
them
to
for like
500.
100
Yeah,
a
and you know what? I
That's
have.
insanity.
I know. I was telling you, I have one, but like I was gonna put it on, I was gonna put it
eBay?
on eBay, but then like I felt kind of guilty. Like I don't want to like rip some 12-year-old off that has a rich dad, like just trying to please her daughter. So I haven't put it online yet because
Because I was
What a
like,
good
can you
heart.
I was like, can you give it to me? And he's like, well, I'm gonna try to make a little commission off of it. I'm like, fine.
Well,
I know.
Sell to Justine for a little more. Just not $100.
I know. Oh, I was trying to sell it to her, and she was like, "I'm not paying a penny more than what I got."
No,
So I was like,
because you have to understand how much.
over there.
Because you have to understand how much makeup I have. Like, I get it's
Yeah.
Kylie's, but I have so many things that are so similar that it's
Right,
like,
right.
whatever.
If
But
any of you guys are willing to make a bid, I'm here to listen.
anyone want to make a bid? We have it live right now.
I think it's all together.
It's funny because, like, honestly, the only reason I have one is because I was trying to buy it for my friend because we were trying to both buy it at the same time.
Yeah.
We didn't
Wearing
think,
it at
yeah, that's right. We didn't think we were gonna like both get it. So she was like, "You try this color, I'll try this color," and then we both ended up getting it. And I'm like, "Great, what am I gonna do with this?"
Oh.
And then you see, like, Dakota goes home. All right, bye, guys. In the car. On the way home. Hi, lip kit.
No.
Secret lip kit lover.
Hilarious.
I love it.
Oh, that's great.
And really quick before the end of the show, I wanted to talk about, I don't know if you guys have heard, Kevin Undergaro, Maria's new fiance, which I keep forgetting that they're like engaged now. It's amazing.
It's official.
He has his own new show called The Tomorrow Show, and he also does it with his co-host Roxy Stair. I'm sorry.
Stryer.
I know I was probably going to say her name wrong. And Ashley Daniels. And watch on Mondays and Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you can go on iTunes, download for free, or you can go to thetomorrowshow.com. Definitely check him out. Kevin is hilarious. Not only is he hilarious, he's the nicest guy, which is like,
he is.
if I know someone's a good person, it makes me want to watch them more.
Yeah.
Like, if he was an ass and funny, I'd be like, no, but he's such a nice guy.
Yeah,
like,
and it's great. I watched the little teasers of it, and it looks hilarious. And Roxy and Ashley are our fellow AfterBuzzers, so it's really cool to
I
kind of
wonder
see
how
all
they
of
all
it.
like came about that. That's so crazy.
They're
know.
keeping it real for
I wonder
us.
if they'll have any guest stars and like sprinkle little AfterBuzzers throughout. That'd be kind of nice.
That would be
And everybody, make sure check out. I'm having a giveaway.
Ooh.
So if you go on my Instagram, Let's Face It with Justine, it's like we're giving away a Too Faced palette, their new peach palette. So me and this other girl that I'm working with. So definitely check it out.
It's super cute. I saw the palette. I love it. I'm like, it's full of awesome colors.
I'm gonna be giving it
makeup
away,
artists.
and I'm not even gonna be getting it.
I know. I'm like, I kind of want to enter, but I'll go under an alias.
Yeah, seriously.
Can you imagine? You go and
I'm like,
Samantha Benitz, like out of like literally hundreds of people
Like,
that are
that
entering.
wasn't rigged.
So great.
Like-
Did we ever get the package to that one person who won it
Yeah,
last time?
I
We
won.
sent it out.
Good.
But yeah, so next week we have Kendra in. I don't know. It went so
Pauly
fast.
Shore.
Songs,
Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore. It looks like it's gonna be a hot episode.
Gonna
I'm
be
definitely gonna be
funny.
tuning in.
Yeah.
I always have one person that I'm obsessed with, and Kendra is. I'm looking forward to that.
And she's
yes.
crazy. You put some alcohol in her, and you never know what's gonna
I love
happen.
Kendra. I've seriously she's been my favorite for so long.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad that we're all back. Like,
Yeah,
we're back.
reunited.
So
We're gonna
much
have so much
fun.
fun next week as well. I love you
Definitely.
guys.
Yes,
Yeah, aw.
awesome. So thank you guys all so much for watching. And yeah, stay tuned for this next. We're gonna be here for a while now, till like June, I
Yeah.
think. But it's okay. Follow us on all of our social media sites. You can find me on Twitter at Justine DiVanna 3 and on Instagram at Let's Face It with Justine. Find me for my giveaway and beauty videos and all that fun stuff.
Hi guys, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Mr. Dakota T. Jones.
And you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Laila Sadny.
Once again, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Samantha_Benitz.
Benitz.
Yes.
Thank you guys again so much for watching. We appreciate all of your amazing feedback, and we love you guys. So thank you for watching, and see you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.